Hello everybody and welcome back, and today in this video we're going to be doing a video on my dad's little tank that's downstairs. And you might recognise this tank if you look at the tank itself in the cabinet. I did actually have this tank in my room set up for about a year and a half, 2 years, upstairs in my bedroom, but now it's down here and he's packed it full of loads of SPS corals, LPS corals, soft corals, mixed reef. There's just the 2 clownfish, and then there's a little damsel right underneath that Montipora right there. So everything that's in here came out of his previous system, which was about twice the size. So that's why it looks so full up. So he's probably going to keep this running up. I think he's going to put the stock light on the light that comes with the tank. At the moment he's got 2 Kessel A360Xs on top of there, which is it's a good light, but he wants to go for the stock light to have it just, to have a lid on it so you get no evaporation. Just keep it really simple, just normal box internal filter that comes with the tank's just right at that corner. No skimmer, 2 wave pumps, and all that SPS in there, 3 fish, and it looks really good. I don't know a whole lot about the tank, obviously, because it's not mine, so I can just give you a run over of everything. So this is the cabinet. We've got the RO reservoir container there. That's about 25 litres. That lasts for ages. Got some toothbrushes and that to clean up the tank. All the electricals up here. Doser. Some food in that corner. And there's so much coral in here. Got a lot of Euphyllia down this corner, but that's frog spawn, that's hammer coral, that's A-count. There's a bit of a, I think it's bryopsis, or some kind of hair algae. If we take a closer look, having a bit of an issue with this. Lots of hair algae everywhere. As you can see, there's a lot of it. That is an issue that is being dealt with at the moment, I think. Being dosed with some of this, which is really good stuff for hair algae. It's called Flux RX. It's good for any types of hair algae. I used this on that tank when I had it as well one time, and it did work really, really well. So let's take a closer look at the livestock that's in this tank. We've got 2 clownfish that have been together for quite a long time. This tank and then the previous tank. It's been quite a few years they've been together, just settling down this corner. Got the little damsel that's there. That's the only 3 fish still in there. A really low bioload, but then packed full of corals. We've got a lot of Euphyllia down here, a lot of LPS, a bit of soft coral. You may recognise some of these corals from my system when I had this tank. Red digitata, a lot of Montipora in the middle. So we've got green, we've got red, we've got purple as well. A few aquaporas at the top, there's 3 there. That's Stylophora. That's some blue digitata, that's really nice coral. And I will be getting some frags out of this system to put in my system very shortly as well. I would like some of that blue digitata. Some of these Monties, I like I'll probably have all of them, purple, green and red, and then mix them together. What else do I like? A couple of these acros, but I don't know if my tank would be quite ready for aquaporas yet. I don't know, it's something to try. If it doesn't do well, then we'll just introduce another bit on a later date. But this tank is doing really well considering how simple it is, so it does prove that you don't need to spend loads of money and have a massive system, massive filtration, all the gear, and have a really successful tank. You just have really simple, just box filter. Look, there's just like the turn pump there, there's just like biological all in there. I think a sponge as well down there, I don't know. No skimmer. Lights may be quite, high tech, but filtration wise is really simple. 2 wave pumps, you just got biological in there, that's it. Just biological turn pump, and it's doing really well. Nutrients are really, really low, struggling actually. I would say that's maybe due to either like low bioload, there's only 3 fish in here, there's a lot of hair algae. I know algae feeds on, you know, nitrate phosphate, so maybe they're sucking it all down, maybe. Or it could be the corals. Corals use that as well. They need nutrients as well, so maybe they're pulling it down. There's quite a lot of coral in here. I will be taking a few pieces of this. I have got already two. I've got some of that in there. That's elk, the green one. That's elkhorn. Really, really nice growth pattern. Annoyingly, a lot of hair algae on it, as you can see. I do have a bit of that in there, and then I have a bit of red digitata. That's what I've got in my tank. I'd like some of those Montiporas though, and some of that blue digi. It'd be really nice. There's 2 wave pumps. Well, they're both the same. I think they're J-Cod SOW15s, I think, 2 of them. So it's definitely enough flow, and there's a lot of SPS and aquaporas, and they do require quite a bit of flow. But there's not loads in there. It's not loads, not too much for the. So you can. This is a good judge of it. Down here, some soft coral. This is green star polyps. See, it's not going crazy. Nice gentle flow. See the pulse coral. It's not getting battered by flow. Perfect amount of flow, man. Perfect amount of light as well. For all those acros are all at the top, they're going to require quite a bit of light. And yeah, it's doing really, really well, this tank, and it does look good. So I think the plan is possibly not really set on a route yet, but yeah, I think he wants to keep some nice basic corals in here, some LPS and soft corals, and then just have the basic stock light that comes with the tank, which is like pretty low wattage. It's just like these T5, it's like two T5 bulbs. Probably won't be enough for SPS, but LPS and soft corals, that probably will do it. And just keep it really simple, ridiculously low maintenance. All you'd have to do is feed the fish. Obviously you'd test maybe once a week or so, make sure alkalinity and nitrate phosphate is all where it should be, and that's it really. It'd be really simple, looks good, no evaporation, really cheap to run as well. Nothing expensive in electricity, there's not really much power on it. Yeah, it's a really good tank. So just proving a point that you don't have to spend, you know, you could easily spend like $2,000 on a tank this size, you know, and it could not look very good, but Sharon, he's spent nothing on this. He's just transferred everything over to this, and this is my old tank that I just had lying around, wasn't doing anything with it. He's just thrown everything in there, and it's done absolutely amazing. There is growth, fish are happy, parameters are where they should be, everything's perfect. Spent no money on it. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you all very much for watching. Just quite a quick one for this week. Just a little update. I do want an update on my dad's tanks once every about a month, maybe 2 months, just to check in, just give a big tour of what he's up to. Obviously you can follow his channel, Nathan Willard, as well. There'll be a link in the description to his channel as well. For next week we will have another video on one of my tanks, probably the saltwater one. As you can tell from the previous video, I do have a freshwater tank as well as saltwater. I've just started a planted tank. I'm still currently building that at the moment. So I'll see you guys next week with another update. Bye.